Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be expect, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I'm talking about y'all. You know I'm talking about y'all. Convince me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, now I have on this new, I can't tell I have, hold on, nope. I put this one on. I put this brown on. I guess this is more of a nude because it's sort of blending in. This is more of a nude. Probably had to put a little lip liner on this. Then put a little gloss on here. Let me see what this gloss is giving. Let's see what this gloss is giving. Added a little color to it. This is a good like neutral nude. Like somebody was saying yesterday. Hi y'all, happy Friday, honey. Listen, we made it. We made it. I am officially on spring break. Of course you like it, Abby. Of course you do. I am officially on spring break. Gina Bina, hey girl. Oh, Gina. Every time I see you, I'm reminded of something. Child. You reminded me I gotta do something today too. Hold on, let me make a note to myself, child. Let me make a note to myself so I can do it as soon as I get off of here. What time is it? What time I think I'm gonna get off of here? Let me set an alarm for myself. What time is this? 5:10. I should be off of here no later than 7. So I'm gonna set this alarm for 7 o'clock because it's something I need to do that I've been trying to do and I keep forgetting. Let me set that alarm. Where's my timer? Oh, here we go right here. Okay. Let me set an alarm for 7. Okay. PM. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, Gina Bennett reminded me. All right, let me say hi to the people, baby. I'm on spring break. Let me say hi to the people. What up, Don? Hey, boo. Little Miss Introvert. Lovely Nola. Lock Queen. Dr. Bryant. What's going on? Hey, Cece. Hey, Ebs. Hey, boo. Amber. What's going on? Hey, Marcus. Shout out. You coming from Chester, Virginia. All right. You handling my Amazon order? Yes, today is the last day. If you know somebody that could benefit from an Easter dinner basket, today is the last day to submit their name. Y'all, we are up to like 32 names, so we good to go. I'm taking names until midnight. At midnight, I'm shutting it down because we've got plenty of names. But I will be taking donations. I'm taking donations up until I order the last basket. Okay. So yeah. All right. You enjoyed the child. I know you enjoyed the daggone verses. We're gonna get to that. What up, Chuck? Hey, Cheryl. What's up, boo? Katrina, happy teacher, everyone. I pray everyone's having a great day. I have my daughter graduated from Officer Scholarship. Congratulations. Hey, Kimberly, Jazz, what's up? Hey, Cross Country Cruiser, what's up, boo? Hey, Ronnie, what's up, Quake? Hey, everyone, did y'all watch the verse? Yes, we're gonna get into the verses last night. Hey, Kaya, Candy. Oh, I said Kaya, Lord. Hey, Candy. I don't have a lot to talk about today, so we definitely gonna get into the verses, honey. What's up, Tribe? Baby, I'm reading the message instead of the person who said it. What up, Jay? Hey, Miss Baythang, what's going on? I don't know why, but I just thought of dinner, fish, and chips. Okay, well, that's on him. If Don does, because Don opened up the kitchen early on y'all yesterday, because he said we will not be talking about the nonsense about that monster that took that angel out of here. And he said, kitchen open. So he said fish and chips. I don't know if he was offering to cook for the tribe or not, but he said fish and chips. We don't even have 100 people in the room yet. So Don Don, I don't know if you can start taking orders yet. Nubian, what's going on? Hey Tiffany Blue, what's going on? I'm almost done. Look at who done dropped down. El Taddy. Hey. You know what it is, Regina. Right. You know what it is. What's up, Tracy? Hey, Sweet Pea. What's up, Nubian? KDK. Complex. What's going on? Des Hop. Ravine. Miss Carter. Miss Cookie. What's going on? Baby, that daggone turtleneck. We're going to get there. 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 Hey, Symmetry. What's up, everybody? So as you can see, El Teddy and I sort of flipped the script tonight. So I have my redirect set up. I don't, he's going live at 7:30. So I don't know if we're going to be here till 7:30 because I just don't have that much to talk about. But the redirect is set up so we can head right on over to El Teddy's house when we get done over here, honey. When we get done over here. Okay. I can start now because when we done, what did you say? Okay, DB says she only eat grouper, snapper, and branzino. I don't think that's the kind of fish he got for his fish and chips, but I can't speak for his kitchen. Can we please stick to the menu today? Those dishes were monster yesterday. Right, y'all did a whole lot yesterday. Don said he was ordering wings, and by the time we got done, y'all was smothering and gravy and mushrooms. Y'all was doing a lot yesterday. You know, that's what's wrong with the tribe. Y'all spoiled. Y'all just spoiled. Y'all make up your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Don said, I got wings. And then y'all started adding special orders, and he ain't say no. He ain't say no. He should have pointed to the menu. When y'all came in there talking about can I get some mushrooms? He should have pointed to the menu. Talking about some oxtail sliders and Brussels sprouts. That is not on the menu. You can't just be going in people's establishments and just making up your own menu. Y'all spoiled. The tribe is just spoiled. The meeting is going to be a part of this live, but it's going to be at the end of the live so I can snip it and upload it on the travel channel. We are going to be talking about Alaska. That's going to be the last thing that I talk about. Right, Don said y'all eating the leftovers. So all them people that wanted them oxtail sliders, you better get in line for them again. Okay, Chuck, you was the first one bringing up some mushrooms. You better go on over there and get you some more of them mushrooms. Chuck started the mushroom. I don't know who started the oxtails. I don't know who said something, but Chuck started them sliders. That was Chuck. I mean, the mushrooms. That was Chuck. I'm snitching. It was him. All right, let me put the link in the. Oh, Don already put the link in the chat. I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat one more again. All right, so we're still taking Easter donations. If you want to make a donation, you can cash at me or you can send it to my Zelle or my PayPal. Here it is right here. Okay. And again, I'm going to start ordering the baskets on Sunday when I get home. I'm going out Sunday. I got some plans on Sunday, but when I get home Sunday evening and throughout the week. And throughout the week. Okay. And y'all know what I do. I will keep y'all posted on what the final amount of people we have, and I'll keep y'all up to date on I've ordered this many baskets. I've ordered this. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know I keep y'all posted and up to date. I do have a quick unboxing. Y'all know Kitty Doc said that she had sent me a second package, and it was in my mailbox. So let me open this up. Although she sent me the picture of it, I think I know what's in here, but it's a little heavy. So let me see what all is in here, honey. Let me see what all is in here. Look, I go get my nails done this week, honey. These nails are raggedy. Okay, Lovely Nola says she'll take them leftover wings. This time I want some cheese sauce for the fries. See, that's what I'm talking about, Chuck. Nobody said nothing about no cheese sauce for no fries. See, Chuck, we're about to put Chuck on a kitchen restriction. No, matter of fact, Chuck, you got kitchen duty. You're going to have to wash some dishes since you coming in here with all these special orders. It's not big. This is not Burger King, Chuck. You can't have it your way. Okay, this is not Burger King. Oh! It's not what I thought it was. Oh! Oh! Kitty Doc, thank you so much. Y'all, she got my Fenty. Oh! Y'all was just saying I was gonna go up to the Sephora and get the milk because it's always sold out. Oh, y'all spoil me so much. I cannot wait. Chucky had cheese sauce. Y'all spoil me so much. Chucky had the cheese sauce. Oh, it's so spoiled. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Go and get Chuck that cheese sauce, child. Go and get Chuck the cheese sauce. Yes, honey. Yes, for the body milk. Yes. Oh, I cannot wait. I can't wait. Oh. I can't wait. Yeah, he can have it now, Tawanda. Yeah, he can have it now. He can have it now. Cause y'all spoil me too. Woo! Oh, this smells so good. Oh, I can't wait. Yes, yes. Thank you, Kitty Doc. Thank you, boo. Thank you so much. Right, give him the cheese sauce. I was just complaining about how spoiled y'all are, and here I am getting spoiled. So who am I? Who am I to cook? Go and get a bag of cheese sauce. Y'all remember that jingle? Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. Special orders don't upset us. Who remembers that? Who remembers that commercial? Tell me y'all remember. Tell me who remembers that commercial. Oh yeah, he still got to wash the dishes though. Yeah, no, he's still on kitchen duty. He's still on kitchen duty. Mm-hmm. That's the fastest you ever saw somebody get taken out of timeout. Right, Abby, go. He can have the cheese. Right, that was Burger King. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was Burger King. Have it your way. Oh, I'm obsessed. Oh man, you know how you just been wanting something for so long? Oh, I can't wait, baby. Yes. Okay. Hey, really be in chat. I'm late. I may have missed it. What's that lip color you wear? Oh, you didn't miss it. This is the I ordered some Fenty. This is one of the new lip colors I got from the Fenty. It's child. It's the Gloss Bomb Stick, and this is Rose Amber number 12. This is the Rose Amber. It's the Gloss Bomb Stick, which I'm obsessed with these Gloss Bomb Sticks. I love them because they're so smooth. They're smooth going on and not real thick and cakey. And they last long. They have a long lasting. Listen, I don't know who Rihanna then teamed up with down to make the Fenty, but baby, whoever she's working with, they are not to be played with. Because I have not been disappointed with anything I have bought from Fenty. Now, granted, I have not purchased every single thing from Fenty, but I have not been disappointed with anything I have gotten from Fenty, and that's the truth. Fenty and Juvia's Place. I ain't been mad. Now, let me put a caveat on that. The first foundation I got from Fenty, I wasn't crazy about. It was a little matte for me, a little cakey. But I think, to be fair, I think I might have had the wrong color. But the second time I went and got foundation, I loved it. So that first foundation, I don't know, it might have been me, it might have been them, whatever. But then I went back and I got some more foundation, and I liked the second one better. But that first one was first of all, it was just too light. Maybe I was casket ready, okay? So it was too light, and then it just looked real cakey. If I have to choose between Juvia's Place foundation and Fenty, I'm still going to choose Juvia's Place. But I will wear Fenty's foundation. Thank you, Cheryl. What's up, Sir James? Hey, boo. So you love we know you love a good nude, Abby. Abby love her some nude, a nude lip, honey. Abby good for a nude lip. So yeah, let's get into it. Again, it ain't a whole lot for us to talk about today. So let's get into some of the small stuff, and then we're gonna do the two. I think I got like two big stories, and then we're gonna get into our travel, where we're going next. I feel like a real travel agent, honey. I got multiple trips going on, honey. I got multiple trips going on. Okay, El Teddy. Oh, thank you for the donation. Thank you. El Teddy said he can start when we're done. So we're gonna directly from here. We're gonna go to El Teddy's house. All right. So let's get into it. The iHeartRadio Awards were last night, and I didn't watch them, to be fair. However, I did see the clip where we saw the TLC Salt and Pepper In Vogue performance. That sort of kind of well, we know you love anything nude, child. El Teddy whore. Hey, what's up, Nay? Hey, Benji. Hey, right, whore. So, oh, speaking of which, my weekend is tight, but Emmy and El Teddy, we have got to talk about chasing Atlanta because I just need to cut some people out. I can't. I got some things to say. So I got some things to say. So my weekend is real busy, but we gonna make it do what it do. Did I see your post on the Versuz? Where did you post? Let me just say no. Because I didn't see no post. So I can just say no, but where did you post it? I don't know where you would have posted it. Because I guess me and Abby are culture vultures, but baby, that's another story that's another conversation for another live. But yes, Dominique and Nova, child, I got some words. Tomorrow evening, I should be home. Yeah, I should be home tomorrow afternoon. I have lunch plans, but I should be home in the afternoon. So yeah, maybe tomorrow afternoon we can do it. Okay. With that being said, though, let's get into it. So I thought it was a decent performance. I mean, again, we're talking about women in their 50s and 50s. And I thought it was a decent performance. I mean, you know, it's not going to be no new music. You know what you get, and you know what you're going to see. But I think the big question that everybody wanted to know was, is Spinderella going to be a part of the tour? And I think that question was answered because Spinderella was on stage and she performed last night. So I think the big question that a lot of people had was about Spinderella. And yes, it looks like Spinderella is a part of the tour. She was on stage last night. So there you go. Also, something we talked about yesterday when we were talking about these ticket prices and how, you know, Ticketmaster and Live Nation, you know, when the government made that sweetheart deal with them, basically nothing's going to change as it relates to the gouging of the ticket prices and stuff like that. Jamel Hill told a story, and Don talked about it earlier today on his live. Jamel Hill told a story about how her and her girlfriends decided they was going to go to the show, and they went and bought the tickets, and they bought, you know, they had good seats. They had the floor seats, you know, they had really good seats, and they decided they were going to upgrade. So they wanted to take the tickets they already had and upgrade it to the VIP. Well, when they tried to upgrade it to the VIP, the tickets got flagged, and they were told you're violating the Ticketmaster policy of not buying more than 8 tickets. And I guess that's their way of trying to cut down on the bots, trying to, you know, buy all of the tickets up. Mind you, the bots have hundreds of accounts, so it's not like it's one bot. It's a bot farm, but whatever. Because the system is showing that she already had the tickets she had, instead of the system reflecting she's taking the tickets that she had and is just wanting to upgrade them. Baby, it was a whole mess. And I was like, so here we go again. The fans, the people who these concerts are for, are getting screwed because of the bots and because of all of the other things, that the gouging and things that we have going on. You know, can we get the chat on the screen? I've been asking for a lot, but that's the last request. Oh, you say, did you see any? No, because I wasn't looking over there. Man, I will say this. Well, we get to that in a minute. when we get to the yeah, I can put the comments on the screen. Yeah. I can't be mad at the artist when the tickets are ridiculously priced. To a certain degree. To a certain degree, I can't be mad at the artist. But again, stuff like that, once again, you are the people you're hurting are the fans, the people that these shows are for, so I don't know. Cardi B said that she is already working on her next album and her next tour. I think, and I know what people are going to say. They're going to say, oh my gosh, it took her 12 years the first time, blah, 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 however long it took her, 10 years, whatever. I think we're going to get another album faster this time. I think she had a lot of anxiety about the sophomore jinx. I think she was really scared to put the album out, that it was going to be a flop. Like all of the things that people are afraid of when they have such a big hit. And she was making money. Like it wasn't like she needed the money. She was still making money. She was still getting features. She was putting out singles, and of course we know she was having babies. But I think that now that she sees how she can do it, make it work, she's got her tour bus. I don't know if you guys saw it. She has 3 tour buses. She has 3 buses. Her bus, the bus for her dancers, and then she actually has a bus that has a studio in it. So she's actually recording music while she's on tour. But she's got her kids with her, so I think she's seeing now that this can work. Like I know people will buy my music, right? I don't have to worry about that flop of a jinx, that jinx hanging over my head. People are going to buy the music. I know I can do a tour. Look at me. I was scared to do a tour, and look at what I'm doing. I'm doing a tour. I'm selling out arenas, right? People said, how dumb is she to go get pregnant? Which, we could still question the decision, but she's making it work. I'm sure she's got nannies with her. I'm sure she's got, people there, but she's got all 4 of her kids with her, and she's making it work on tour. So I do think, I know I heard people saying, yeah, whatever. You said that the last time, but I do think we'll get music faster. I do think we'll get it faster this time. El said you definitely want to hear his comments on Chasing Atlanta. Ooh, child. Hey, Really B, what 2 singers do you want to do the verses? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. We've had these conversations so many times, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be honest and tell you, I don't even remember who has done a verses and who hasn't at this point, because we've had so many verses, and some were more publicized than others, some were better than others. I honestly don't even know who has still done one and who hasn't, if I'm being honest. So I don't even know where to start with that question. I don't even know, because I can't even remember who has and who hasn't done one. We had some great gospel ones. We had some great R&B ones. We had some great rap ones. We had some great old school, so I don't even know who hasn't done one now at this point. If I'm being, I don't know. I do not know. Case and Carl Thomas, it would last 15 minutes. I know you do, Janae. I know you do love my shirt. Y'all, Case and Carl Thomas. I mean, how long is that gonna last? Right, Raven. I need to see a list of who's already done a versus so I can maybe answer better. Mariah versus Mariah. So Mariah Carey versus Mariah Carey. That actually might be kind of interesting. She's got enough hits that she could actually verse herself. She really could do a versus against herself. She's definitely got enough hits. I'm over versus. It was a pandemic thing. So this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say about that. I hear you, and I respect where you're coming from. It was a pandemic thing. I'm not over versus, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they're not killing us with it, right? They're not doing the verses every other week. Like we literally, I think the last one we got was the No Limit Soldiers and No Limit versus Cash Money. So number one, it was a different genre, right? It was a different genre. So it was rap. It wasn't R&B, it was rap. And that was a couple of months ago. So I hear what you're saying. Now, if they were trying to do a versus like every week, like they were doing during the pandemic, where like every week there was a different versus, then yeah, I would probably really be over it. But the fact that they're spreading it out, I'm good. Because I feel like they're giving us time to miss it. You know what I mean? They're not killing us with it with every week. Oh my gosh, another one. Oh my gosh, another one. Oh my gosh, another one. So I'm with, I was over verses for a while, but now that I have to kind of wait for them, and the last couple of ones have been pretty good. The last couple of verses that they chose, I was like, oh wait a minute, now this is a good one. Oh no, this is something I like all of us old heads wanted the No Limit versus Cash Money. Like we wanted that, you know. So I'm here for it. Ebby, I have, and do you want to do like a trailer reaction? You want to try to do a trailer reaction this weekend? Or, you know, I have all week because I'm on spring break. But yeah, let's do a trailer reaction if you want to. If you want to. Now I thought Potter was done. Ain't that child grown? But they're doing they're making the television version. Yeah. Right. 90s Mariah versus 2000 Mariah. Yeah, it could definitely work. Or we could do Mariah songs that she sang versus the songs that she wrote. That would be interesting for her to, and I mean, some of them it's the same thing, but she's written songs for other people, you know. But I could see a Mariah versus Mariah. I think that would be cool. I think a Mariah versus Mariah would be cool. And this is coming from a lamb. El Teddy thinks it's a good idea too. That's coming from a lamb, honey. Mariah versus Celine. I don't hate it. I don't know if I want to see Celine do a versus though. I don't know if I want her in my genre. I know that's gonna sound crazy, but I don't know if I want Celine over here in the versus world. I know that might sound, people might, but I don't know if I want her over here. Janet versus Mariah. Now that could be a good one. Now Janet versus Mariah, I could see that. And El Teddy would lose his damn mind because he love him some Janet and he love him some Mariah, honey. Celine Dion is a lot better. She's doing a lot better than what she was. She's doing a lot better. Yeah. Joe would be a good one. No, Celine, no, she's not a writer or a producer, but she got hits. Everybody that does a versus doesn't have to be a writer. I mean, they got hits though. Thank you, Carmen. Janet may not be a vocalist, but Janet got hits. Like, again, it's not about, to me, Janet got hits. Like, we can't take away the fact that Janet got hits. Now, you may not think that she's the best vocalist in the world, but Janet got hits. I mean, she could go round for round. I'm not saying she would win, but she definitely could go round for round. And remember, some of the verses, the people aren't actually always singing. They're just playing some of the song. Some of the verses, people just played the music. I think it started becoming, as it continued to be refined, it became more of a concert, But I mean, because we know Mariah would, in a live vocal challenge, but when we talk about songs, right? Other artists have done verses that aren't vocalists, other artists have done verses that aren't writers and producers, but they have hits. I mean, again, it's about my hit versus your hit. It's about hit for hit, round for round. Janet could go round for round with Mariah when we start talking about hits. You know what I'm saying? Look at El Teddy. I couldn't handle it. Right, El Teddy would be laid out on the floor. I'm telling y'all now, let me tell y'all, if Janet did a versus with Mariah, I think I would have to go to Atlanta and sit in the living room with El Teddy because I don't know if he can handle it. I don't know. I would have to be an Ursha. I would have to be there in my white. I would have to show up at El Teddy house in my white outfit and my gloves and just be an Ursha for him because I think he would just be on the floor rolling around. El Teddy would just be rolling around on the floor, honey. He just would not be able to do it. He wouldn't be able to do it, honey. Luther versus Teddy would be a great. I mean, again, obviously, neither one of the artists can be here to do it, but we could play the music. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. Lufa versus Teddy Pendergrass. I could be here for that. Right, Abby. We're gonna have to have fan and sheets ready for El Teddy. El Teddy would be, what is it, prostrating? Which I call it? Prostrating all around the floor. Ciao. Once they got the We Belong Together, it's over. I don't know, because listen, if they play Again, that's my shit from Janet. When she gets to Again, heard from a friend today, and she said you were in town. Suddenly baby, that's my shit. That's my song. When it comes to like that love song from Janet, you play Again, it's over. Miss Toby, where you been, girl? Hey, boo. How you doing, Miss Toby? Usher versus Chris Brown, but I wouldn't watch it. It would be a good, though. That would be a good versus, but I probably wouldn't watch it. Because y'all know I don't really fuck with either one of them, honestly. So, have your Narcan ready for El Teddy. Right, El Teddy will be out. I Get So Lonely is my best sexy song. That's my favorite sexy song from Janet. Because that just make you want to just grab up somebody and do some things. Okay? I Get So Lonely make you want to just get your ass over here. Right? It make you just want to, But Again is that sexy, like, you know. But yeah, I Get So Lonely, yeah. That make you want to do some things. That make you want to get on top of some things. Yeah. Let's Wait a While is like old school Janet. Like that's the, you know, that's that control. You know, I'm still not really trying to lean into my sexuality. But I'm gonna give you a little bit. Anytime, Any Place is a good one too. That's a good one. That's a good, get your ass over here too. Because Anytime, Any Place is what it means. It's in the title, honey. That's actually El Teddy's theme song. Anytime, Any Place. That's his theme song. Come Back to Me. See what I'm saying, y'all? They could do a battle. They could do round for round. I'm telling y'all. Also, what about me? Now, what about what about the times what about the times you didn't fuck her, she only gave you head? That's the line. That's the line right there. She said, what about the time you said you didn't fuck her, she only gave you head? See, I don't listen. El Teddy ain't catching no strays. Yeah, see what I'm saying? And listen, Janet don't have to sing the song. They could just play their music. They could just be playing it back, play the music. And I'm there for it. Would you mind? Oh, okay, see. I ain't gonna be here all night with y'all. Because y'all know I love Janet and Mariah, but y'all know I love me some Janet, honey. But what's up, JB? Hey, boo. I know I'm alone, but I Get So Lonely is one of my least favorite songs. That and Black Cat, Can't Stand It. Oh, I love Black Cat. Black Cat, days, long nights, living on the edge, not afraid to die. I loved her hair. In that video for Black Cat, I loved her hair. Janet has some good hairdos. I don't know who does Janet hair, but Janet has had some good hairdos too. Yeah, he didn't deny it because he know. Yeah. They could just sit there and play their music. I mean, we could do that. Because a couple of the verses were about, I feel like Auntie Patty and Auntie Gladys, I feel like they talked about the songs. Now, I know they did sing, but I feel like we got a conversation, which that's what I would be here for. I would be here for a conversation with Janet and Mariah. I would love to have them in the same place, like they did Patty and Janet and Brandy and Monica. I would love to have them on stage together. And I would love to hear them talk about the song, the music, the time period, what was going on, what they were going through. Because people like myself and El Teddy and those of us that grew up, we know a lot of those stories. But the newer generation, they don't. The newer generation may not know that Janet had to pull away from her dad, that her dad had her out here doing Pop-Tart music and shit like that. And, and she had to go to Jimmy Jam and she had to fly to Minnesota and totally immerse herself and separate. Like, People don't know those stories. People don't know the Mariah stories and the Tommy Mottola. And people don't know these stories. Well, that's business that's already out there, though, Cindy. She's already told those stories. That's what I'm saying. The story, she ain't gonna tell us nothing new. But a lot of that stuff is out there. It's old news to us, but it's not old news to the younger generation. A lot of them don't know these stories. Right? A lot of people don't understand. Listen, let's call a thing a thing. A lot of these kids don't understand a concept album. Control is a concept album. Beyonce puts out concept albums. A lot of these kids, they understand that they act like Beyonce is the first person to do these concept albums. And she didn't invent the formula. That she's good at the formula, but she didn't invent the formula, right? A lot of them don't understand these concept albums. Control was a concept album. Every time Janet Jackson put out a new album, you got a new everything. Just like Beyonce does now, Janet was doing it first. And I'm not even going to say Janet originated it, but you got a new hairdo out of Janet. You got a new look out of Janet. You got a new attitude out of Janet. You got something new every time Janet came out with an album that made it fresh, that made it news. Made it new. Madonna did it, right? Madonna came out with concept. And I wouldn't even say Madonna didn't necessarily come out with concept albums, but Madonna did give you something new. Every time Madonna came out with an album, you knew it was going to be something different. It was never going to be the same look. Something different from Madonna. Prince, concept albums. Yeah, Rhythm Nation was a whole, right. So these kids, and I say kids in air quotes, I think it would be great to get them to sit down and talk about it because they don't know. We know the stories. You know what I mean? We know the stories because we grew up hearing the stories and seeing the interviews. But I'm not asking Janet to tell us something we don't already know. I'm saying just tell us the stories that people may not know. You know? Prince's albums were all different concepts and even different jobs. Right, exactly, El Teddy. That's what I'm saying. Like Beyonce, and again, I'm not saying y'all are saying this. I'm talking about other people. Beyonce that ain't nothing new for Beyonce, you know. It ain't nothing new. I remember after Purple Rain, and for those of y'all that were around, y'all know what I'm talking about. Me too. That was my favorite look, the Velvet Rope. She did everything red. She even dyed her eyebrows red. I remember that. A lot of people, again, for those of us who were there, we remember when Prince, after Purple Rain and the enormous success of Purple Rain, like people were like, what's he going to do next? What's he going to do next? He didn't even try to duplicate Purple Rain. He just went left. And remember, he came out with Raspberry Beret, and we was like, what the fuck is this? But after like the third time you heard it, you was like, she wore a raspberry. Remember? And then he came out with Kiss. Like, he went in a totally different direction after Purple Rain. He was like, I'm not going to try to duplicate that shit. Purple Rain made him an international superstar. He crossed the genres with Purple Rain. I'm not going to duplicate that. I'm going to give you something totally different, and either you following or you're going to be left behind. Well, he was the symbol. That's when he was trying to get out of his record label, and he couldn't record under the name Prince. So that's when he switched over to the symbol. That was because he couldn't record under the name Prince, or he could record, but he would have given Warner Brothers all of his money, so he wasn't going to record. He changed his name so he could keep his money. That's why he went to the symbol. I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard Raspberry Beret, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Now, it's still not my favorite Prince song, but I don't hate it. Controversy and the Batman soundtrack was everything. I don't know. A lot of people sleep on the Batman soundtrack. That Batman soundtrack was everything. My favorite Prince song is still off of his first album. My favorite Prince song is Little Red Corvette. That is still my favorite Prince song. What about Jesse Johnson? Hey Trey, that's random. What about Jesse Johnson? You like Raspberry Beret? Yeah, I mean, but I know for me, Housequake. And I'm gonna tell you, the ballad of oh shit. Now it's escaping me. The ballad of It's on the Sign of the Times album. Oh shoot, the ballad of oh shoot. The writer. She's a famous writer from the 1920s. Damn it. Oh, it's escaping me. But I like that song too. Dorothy Parker, thank you. The Ballad of Dorothy Parker. I knew Sir James knew. I knew Sir James. Yeah. The Ballad of Dorothy Parker. I love that song. Love that song. Yeah. But the thing is, artists gave you now Prince. Who could Prince? I mean, I know obviously Prince can't do it himself. Who could Prince go head to head with? Who could we? And don't say Michael Jackson, child. Don't say Michael Jackson. Who could Prince go head to head with? Get Off is a good one too. Yeah. I Want to Be Your Man. Yeah. I'm a fan of Prince R&B music. When he started going more alternative and pop, I wasn't too interested. Respect. I can respect that. I don't. Morris Day. Granted, Morris Day was very much that Minneapolis sound, but I don't know if he could go ahead to Rick James. I wouldn't mind seeing a Rick James Prince versus. And again, let's bring in the songs that they wrote for other people, because Rick James wrote a lot of music for other people. That would be a great night. That would be a good night to get you a drink. If you smoke, roll you up one and kick your feet up and just listen to the music. Because again, it would have to be DJs just playing the music back and forth. You know what I mean? But baby, that would be a good night. Ooh, that would be a good night. Rick James hated Prince. I mean, listen, neither one of them have to be here to hear it. So, I mean, right. Prince wrote most of their music. So, yeah. The Time, The Family, it was another group. Wendy and Lisa, Vanity 6, Apollonia. I mean, he wrote all this shit. And if he didn't actually write the song, they stole the style from him. Marvin Gaye versus Stevie Wonder, that would be a good one. Prince is the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Okay, Trey, I see you, boo. Okay. Anyway, see this, y'all always get me off on music, child. Anyway, let's get child. See what happened whenever we start talking about verses. We ain't even got to the verses conversation yet. Let me talk about Druski, and then we're gonna come back around to verses, and then we're gonna talk about Alaska, because I told you I don't have a lot to talk about today. Let me see. Let me make sure I don't have nothing else going on here. We was talking about salt and pepper. Y'all done got me all the way over here on this other side talking about this other stuff. Hold on. What else I have here? They said Tiger Woods was involved in a rollover car crash in Florida. They say as of the time that I saw this, his injury status was unknown. Now we know that I'm just gonna hope that Tiger Woods is okay. We know he doesn't have a lot of good train records. I mean, track records when it comes to car accidents. Him and cars just don't seem to do well. He was in a really bad car accident, I think they said in 2021. And then we know the infamous his ex-wife beat his car up with the golf club. So I don't know. Maybe you need to get drivers, Tiger. What you disappointed in, Abby? Where did Tiger Woods disappoint you? Is that what they're saying? They're saying that he was drunk and high? Well, let me see. TMZ said that a confidential settlement. Oh, Lord, I'm on the wrong thing. TMZ said officials with the Marlin County Sheriff's Office say the crash happened just after 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It remains unclear whether Woods was injured, and no additional details about the incident have been released. Authorities confirm they are actively investigating the car crash and say more information will be shared as it becomes available. Photos from the scene show a vehicle overturned on its side with law enforcement present in the area. So, yeah. Yeah, 2 p.m., not 2 a.m. 2 p.m. is in the afternoon. Oh, so now it's being reported that it was a DUI? Okay. So he's being charged with a DUI. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Trey is your little brother. Well, hey, Trey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now let's talk about this Druski, Erica Kirk situation. Let me tell y'all something. There are two different ways I'm gonna look at this. So let me take Erica Kirk out of the equation and let me just deal with Druski and this obsession he seems to have with whiteface, with dressing up as white people. Because remember the skit he did a few months ago where he played the redneck guy or whatever. I feel like this is like the third time that he has done skits as a white person. I know it's at least the second time. So let me take Erica Kirk out of the equation. Let me take the Erica Kirk out of the equation. No problem, boo. We got glad to have you. Glad to have you. I don't like the white face, black face situation. Where we are in the world today, now, we can say from a comedic perspective, it's just comedy. It's not that serious. It's not a big deal. Am I going to lose any sleep over Druski wearing white makeup? Absolutely not. I'm not protesting. I'm not canceling him. I'm not. Other people might. Other people may be very offended and say that's not right because if a white person does it, yada, yada, yada. Me personally, I'm not doing all of that. Now, do I like it? Not necessarily. I don't necessarily like it because, again, I just think that it's a slippery slope and it opens up doors. That's just how I feel about it. But I don't even think posting a picture of his grandfather being white because, again, if we flip it around, I don't think that changed for me. For other people, they might change something because his grandfather was white. It don't change nothing for me. Now, when I add the Erica Kirk part of the element, I know I don't give a fuck. I absolutely don't give a fuck. When we add the Erica Kirk into this equation, I absolutely don't give a fuck. And that's what I'm saying. Pretty great eyes. That's why I said I don't like it because it's a slippery slope. I don't like the fact that he's doing it. Now, again, because it's Erica Kirk, I don't give a fuck. But I don't, again, don't like it. Now, this is my response to the Erica Kirk of it all. Hold on, let me read y'all let me get to my good sis. My good sis Tabitha Speaks. Hold on. My good sis, if y'all don't follow Tabitha Speaks, y'all go over there and get Tabitha a good follow. Let me give y'all a good what my good sis said. So Erica Kirk posted to Druski, but if I did blackface as a part of a skit, I'd be canceled and called a racist. Let me read y'all what my good sis said. This is coming from Tabitha Speaks, and I fully support this. She said, number one, because you were married to Charlie Kirk, we already think and call you a racist. Number two, because you are the CEO of Turning Point USA, we already think and call you a racist. Number three, because of your white male man statement, we already think and call you a racist. Number four, Druski clowned your unusual behavior after your husband's death, and you said nothing and didn't try to clear that up, but you want to make whiteface a thing. Okay, girl. And that's pretty much all I got for that. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, Am I going to cancel Druski? No. Am I going to go out here and lead a protest? No. I don't like it. I do think it's a slippery slope, and I just think it's a slippery slope, and I don't like it. But at the end of the day, it's Erica Kirk, so I definitely I double don't care. I triple don't care. Well, Eddie Murphy has done it, and we loved it. I agree, but I also agree that I agree that I was gonna say El Teddy Lloyd. I agree that Eddie Murphy did it, and you're right. We loved it. We thought it was funny. I agree. And that's why when I say when it comes to comedy, I kind of put it in a different bucket. But I also think that I think that was a different era as well. I think Eddie Murphy wouldn't give a fuck. He would still do it. But I wonder if the reaction would be different if Eddie Murphy did that today. I wondered if the reaction would be different. You know what I mean? But you're right. That's a valid point. Eddie Murphy did it. And White Girls, aren't they going to make a sequel to White Girls? But I think when you do it in a comedic realm, it is different. And I know somebody's going to say, but what if a white comedian dressed up as a black person in a comedic realm? But there's a history that's connected to it that's, in my opinion, makes it different. There's a history connected to that. A history of racism and oppression and bigotry. Doing the Wayans dressing up as white girls for a movie, a comedy. And I know for some people they say that's a double standard. That's fine. It'll be that. It'll be a double standard. And Erica Kirk tried to send Druski a cease and desist, and that was basically his response. His response was, I'm protected. It was a comedic skit, and I'm protected. So, basically you can take your cease and desist and go on about your business. Yeah, that was Druski. They had that white girl who did blackface. Who did blackface? Who did it? JB? A smart white comedian wouldn't do it. Well, if someone shows up tomorrow acting like Lil Boosie as a white man, folks will be ready to fight. Exactly, Kim. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I know that, and I accept that that's the reality. You're 100% correct. So yeah, that's all I got about that. I ain't really going that deep into it and it's Druski. Right, Abby. I want to care, but I really don't. I know people want us to have but I really don't care. Bookie Boo said it's about the history and material impact connected to the performance of blackface. The whiteface doesn't invoke, so they can't be considered equal ground because it's not the same performance. Right. That's what I say. There's a connection to the blackface. I agree. I agree with what you just said. I agree. Why should we care? They do it all the time. Now they're going to get mad when the shoes on. Oh, child, I don't. Lord, what did El Teddy say? I missed it. Hold on. Let me scroll up. Y'all, why can't I see all of the comments? I do not see what El Teddy said. I see Abby's response to El Teddy. I do not see anything that El Teddy said. Lord, what did El Teddy say? I'm sure he's going to talk about it when he goes live. I'll have to go hear what he had to say, child. Because I do not see El Teddy's comments. I can see his comments at first, but now I don't see his comments. That's weird. All right. It's 200 of us in the room. That means that Abby done pulled out the hookah. Don done already opened up the kitchen, but he said y'all gonna get these good leftovers from yesterday since y'all wanted to come in here and be all fancy. You gonna get these good leftovers. That's what he said. Mm-hmm.
I said close them doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Oh, I'm not talking to El Teddy about Britta and Dragface ever again. I am never engaging in that conversation. Me and El Teddy will be at Shady Pines with Abby and I don't know who else gonna be at Shady Pines with us. And I will never engage in that conversation with El Teddy ever again. So thank you. Yeah, I'm never, ever, ever engaging. We'll be at Shady Pines on the lanai, and I will ignore him. Moving right along. It's gone. Oh, maybe he deleted it then. Yes, so we just Don just closed the doors, you guys. So if you want to support the channel, please at this time, if you have not done so already, can you please hit that like button? It is free 99. It's a free way to support the channel. Please comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. If you're watching us on the replay, hype me up. Hype this video up. Hype it up. Hype me up. If you want to make a monetary donation to the platform, you can do so as well. It's not required, but it's appreciated. And you can go ahead and hit the Cash App, or you can super chat. That's what we do. Okay. Remember, today is the last day. If you want to give me a name, fill out the link for the Easter basket. Today is the last day. Okay. But we will be taking donations until I have purchased all of the baskets. Okay. All right. With that being said, let's move on. I think the last thing is this Tank and Tyrese. Now, we done already sort of got into it. So last night there was a Versuz. Did he lie about her? The woman was not in black. Well, the man, he was not in blackface. No, El Teddy has insisted for 10 years that man was in blackface. He was not in blackface. Anyway, thank you, Mel Green. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lily Gaddis, the girl who says ninja. I don't know who that is, so I can't. I don't know her. I don't know who that lady is. I'm sorry, but I don't know her. Sorry for that lady. I don't know her. Hold on. Let me look her up. I don't know who you talking about. Let me see. Let me see here. What you say her name is? L-Y. What is it, Linda? Oh, Lily. LILYGADIS. Let me see who this lady is. Lily Gaddis exposed after N-word controversy. Ex-boss of disgraced trad wife. Lily Gaddis hits back. Christian social media influencer Lily Gaddis fired from job. Well, it sounds like she's got a lot. It sounds like she's been affected. She's been fired from her job. I mean, it looked like some stuff happened to her. You said she dressed up in blackface. It looked like some stuff happened to her. She did skits in blackface. Did she? Oh, I have to go back and look at that. So let's talk about it. So first of all, I want to apologize. I want to apologize to everybody that's in the travel group chat that just want to talk about travel. Because last night for about 2 hours, the travel group chat turned into the Versuz group chat. I said they are up in this group chat like this, like this chat is made for them to talk about Tank and Tyrese, because they tore that group chat up last night. Okay. And I say they, because it was them. They tore that group chat up last night. Okay. But with that being said, we had a good time talking about it. We had a good time in the group chat last night talking about the Versuz. I saw most of it. I missed probably the first maybe 15, 20 minutes. I saw most of it. It was, right, Kay just said he muted y'all. Right. Because y'all tore that group chat up last night. I said, now, if people start complaining to me about this group chat, Abby said, sorry, it was my fault. We had a good time. I ain't mad. We had a good time. And if we and the extra bonus was we got on Cajun's nerves. That's the bonus. That's a win is a win. You mean to tell me we had a good time and we got on Cajun's nerves? A win is a win. A win is a win. Now, what I'm gonna say is this. People kept saying last night R&B won. And I'm gonna say I agree. R&B won last night. I don't know why Versuz is so whatever to me now. I saw the one I wanted, Brandy and Monica. Right, JB, it's a win. It's a win. I have to get back on the ship. I will watch the playback and post my question in the travel chat. Okay. Or you can hit me up directly, Tawanda, because we're going to get to that in probably about 15 minutes. So, yeah, I'm sorry, baby. But hit me up. You can text me directly or hit me up on IG. The irony of Mr. Mouth Almighty being annoyed. Right. Ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun, right? So, I thought it was a really good Versuz, you guys. Now, I'm going to say this, though, and some of y'all may not agree with me. Even though I think that Tyrese, honestly, was very much irritated. You know how somebody, like, let me just finish my thought. I honestly think that Tyrese was very much irritated that Tank would not play by the rules he wanted Tank to play by. Tank was playing by his own rules. For example, I think Tyrese was very irritated that Tank didn't change his clothes. And I know that might sound like a little thing. And for those of you who watched it, you saw at the end when he was like, man, come on, man. You need to go get you another outfit or something. You need to go ahead and you ain't gonna get you another outfit. You're not going to go ahead. And Tank was like, nah, because this one outfit that I have on is shitting on every outfit you come out here in. Like, I feel like that Tyrese was really feeling some kind of way that Tank wasn't going to play the rules the way Tyrese played the rules. And did y'all peep about maybe it was about halfway through remember when Tyrese told Tank he could go ahead and take his time? He was like, go ahead and take my time, man. Go ahead. You can take the next one. Go ahead. And I gotta go over here. I gotta regroup. I gotta regroup. He changed his whole playlist. Did y'all peep that? He changed his whole playlist because it wasn't going the way he thought it was going to go. To me, that let me know that he had you on the ropes. That let me know that you were absolutely irritated. Baby, when that man made you go over there and regroup and change your whole playlist, because he said it. He said, come on, man, I'm over here working on my playlist. What you mean you working on your playlist? And even when he was like, Tank sang the same song 3 times, he did. But that's actually my favorite Tank song. So I didn't give a damn that he sang it 3 times. I ain't care. That is my favorite Tank song. So when he sang it 3 times, I was okay with him. Because you know why? Because all 3 times he did that. All 3 times he did that. But the absolute ultimate drop mic moment was when Tank took your song and sang it better than you. That was the drop mic moment of the night. That man took your song, sir. That man took your song and he smacked it, flipped it, and rubbed it down. Sing it better than you. I'm gonna say this, Kim. Kim said that wasn't a versus in the spirit of what he thought it was supposed to be. I feel like Tyrese made it confrontational. I feel like Tyrese turned it into, because to be fair, people always talk shit in the verses. Even when John P. Key and Hezekiah Walker, was it Hezekiah Walker, El Taddy, Abby, one of y'all in here? It was John P. Key. I think it was Hezekiah Walker. Even they was throwing a little light shade back and forth, little light. And we know they have a history. Like they got a history. But even they were throwing a little light shade. Like the verses is always going to be a little light shade. But Tyrese was making it confrontational. And I feel like Tank was keeping it light by kind of joning on him or whatever, talking about the turtleneck and that kind of thing. But if y'all pay attention, Tyrese kept coming for Tank. Tyrese kept coming at Tank, and Tank just, listen, you can't get mad when you decide to play the dozens with somebody and they just do it better. You know, like when he tried to clown Tank about his song, and he was like, yeah, but I'm the only person here that's headlined my own tour. Like, don't tell me, oh, this man has sang the same song 3 times. Okay, you right, I did, but I've headlined my own tour. And I feel like Tyrese thought it was going to be a slam dunk. Like, oh, I got this, I got that. Yeah, you probably have more radio hits than Tank, but Tank is a writer, so he had other songs that he wrote that were hits. Because when he brought LaToya Luckett up there, I know everybody was like, shit. Then he brought out Jamie Foxx. Trey Songz. I mean, Tyrese kicked Trey Songz off the stage. Talking about, nah, man, his time is up. Bruh, for real? Like, come on, this is all in fun. Like, now let's be clear. I'm not no big Trey Songz fan, but for real, you kicked that man off the stage? You made that man stop singing? For real? Right. Tank said, I'll sing on the corner if the people will listen. Right. And that's the thing too, Miss Daniels. People don't know all these people write. You know, and that's the other thing that's great about the verses. You find out other songs that these people were a part of. I don't understand why the people were mad. Who was mad? The verses have always done that. On the verses, they've always brought out other people. They've always done that on verses. You know, I remember when Kirk Franklin did his verses, he had the Mans there. He brought out Tamala Man. Like, they've always done that. I didn't know Tank wrote "I Can't Make You Love Me." I didn't know he wrote it either. I did not know he wrote that either. He didn't do "I Can't Make You Love Me." I know it was a remake, but I didn't know. But anyway, that's how he started off. He came out there. Tank sang background on Aaliyah's album. Yeah, he's a background singer. I knew that "I Can't Make You Love Me" was an older song that was a remake. That's why when he was singing it, I was like, It's a remake of a country song. Okay, so he did the R&B arrangement of it. Is that what he did? Tank had his own version of the song. Right. Okay, so he didn't write it, but he did record it. Got it. He did his own version of the song. Got it. Yeah, I knew he didn't originally sing it. But when I heard him singing it, I was like, But that's what he did. Okay. Listen, once he sang my song, I didn't care what else Tank sang, if I'm going to be honest with you. Right, he remade it. Yeah. I personally, again, I hate saying who won and who lost, but if you had to ask me who won, in my mind, Tank won. And part of it is because I feel like Tyrese got emotional and he kind of lost it. He got caught up in the emotions of it. And you could tell he was mad for real, but he was playing like he wasn't really mad. Tank wasn't as prepared, right? Because Tyrese wasn't as prepared because I think he thought it was going to be an easy alley-oop, in my opinion. I think he thought, I think he thought I'm the bigger star. And when Jamie Foxx came out there, I think he was just done with it. After Jamie Foxx, like, fuck it, like, Hold on, I'm trying to find something for y'all. Hold on. Anytime you feel like a takeoff, that turtleneck, you gon' suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck, don't suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck, don't suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck, oh, don't suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck, oh, don't suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck. And even when you saw Tyrese likes going along with it, look at his face. He's smiling, but look at his eyes. He ain't happy. The turtleneck won. Yeah, I think the turtleneck won. The turtleneck did it. And I think that also shows the songwriting skills of Tank. He literally made up a song on the spot. And like Lexi said, and his background singers was right there with him. The way his background singers jumped in, turtleneck, like that was hilarious. I'm gonna play it one more time. The way his background singers jumped in this thing, y'all, that thing was funny to me. His band and everything. Don't suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck. Don't suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck. Oh, don't suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck. Oh, don't suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck. And I promise y'all, anybody that goes to see Tank in concert, probably in the next 6 months, y'all gonna hear this song. Y'all are gonna hear Turtleneck. Right, Cajun. Those are like Luther Vandross singers, background singers. Because they could keep up with Luther. They could keep up with Luther. No, what got me was when they were whispering it. Turtleneck. Like, baby, that thing was hilarious. That was the best. Listen, that thing had me in. I was over here dying. It's 80 degrees outside. Why you got on a right? Why do you have on a turtleneck, sir? Like why? Right, his band and his background singers just jumped right in. I agree, Lexi. The background singers were the MVP. Ciao. You the ad lib queen. You would have had so much fun as Tank, baby. Listen, that was a good time. Cruiser, do you want to come up? We can ready to go into. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. My computer's not plugged in. Cruiser, if you want to come up, I'll send you the link. I saw you just dropped down in the chat a few minutes ago. If you want to come up, I'll send you the link. If not, if you just want to stay in the chat, that's fine too. I know you. Hold on, y'all. Give me a quick second. We're getting ready to transition. I'm gonna play my commercial. We getting ready to transition. Hold on. Play my commercial. Oh, come on, charger. Don't play with me. Okay. Can y'all hear me? My charger acting stupid. Who got blocked? Somebody got blocked? Or should I just stay out the conversation in the chat and mind my business? Harold and I can't see each other. Oh, Harold got you blocked? All right. All right, you guys. So listen, the tribe is on the move. As you guys know, we are going on a cruise in February of 2027. Super Bowl / Valentine's Day weekend, baby. We are locked and loaded. I think we are up to 32 rooms. I think I need to do it over the. Oh, I'll do an updated count. You can still book that cruise. That cruise is not full. We're not sold out, so you can still book that cruise. You got to call the 800 number, Royal Caribbean 800 number, and give them the group number. If you were still interested in going on that cruise, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, send me an email, and I will give you all the information. I've been posting it every day for like the last 2 months. But today we're focusing on a new journey. We have booked our second, well, it's really technically, I guess, our third tribe cruise. We are going to Alaska. Hold on, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen, honey. Now, a couple of things are different about this cruise, so I need us to hold on. Let me take all this stuff off the screen. I got to take the comments off, you guys, because I want y'all to be able to see everything. So I'm going to take the comments off for a minute. I'm going to try to make this as big as possible. Okay. We are going to Alaska, y'all. It is Cruiser's birthday bash. Okay, y'all know Miss Cruiser. If y'all went on the cruise in February, y'all all met Miss Cruiser, hung out with Miss Cruiser, probably had a couple of cocktails with Miss Cruiser. We met Cruiser mama and daddy and sister, and we all had a good time. So Cruiser she's been wanting to go to Alaska for years. So she said, look, ReallyB, I'm gonna let you do my birthday. And I say let. And the reason why I say let is because Cruiser know how to do a cruise, okay? But she is definitely allowing me to do this for her. And I appreciate it, I do. And we are going to Alaska. Now, the first thing I want to tell you is the cruise is with Carnival. It is on the Carnival Legend. Hold on, let me turn it. Let me flip the screen. Okay. Hold on, let's do this. Okay. We are going on the Carnival Legend. It is August the 17th through August the 24th of 2027. So it's enough time for you to, if you're interested in going to Alaska, it's enough time to do both, right? I know those of us that's going on that cruise in February, baby, February will be paid off and done long before this. So you got plenty of time to do February and turn around and do August. We got a whole nother, 4 months in there, 5 months. What is it? March, April, May, June, July, August. So we got almost 6 months, give or take a few days. So you can do both. I mean, I'm not speaking for nobody's money. I'm talking about time. Okay, you can do both. This one is a 7-day cruise. So when we start talking about pricing, I want y'all to keep in mind that we're not talking about a 3-day cruise or a 4-day cruise, which is what we've done before. We are talking about a 7-day cruise. So the prices are going to be a little higher for 7 days. We are going on the Carnival Legend. So the Carnival Legend is in their Spirit fleet. For those of you that are familiar with Carnival, it's in that Spirit fleet. And it was recently, the last time it was refurbished, I believe it was 2024. So it has been updated recently. I believe 2024 when we looked it up. Okay, ReallyBee, redact your name from up there. It's going to be up there. It's going to be up there, Harold, because this is my business. So it's going to have my legal name. Y'all, I mean, if y'all don't know my legal name by now, I don't know what to tell you. But this is my business, so it's going to have my name. But I appreciate you telling me. But if you decide, I mean, this is the link. For those of you, a matter of fact, let me put the link in the chat. This is my business, you guys. So y'all are going to listen. That's who I am. And at this point, most of y'all know my name by now. But again, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all keeping that, being concerned. But at this point, baby, at this point, hold on. Let me put this chat. Is this the right link? Yeah, that's the right link. So the link that what I'm showing you guys on the screen, that's the link right there. That's the link right there. So we're leaving out of Seattle, Washington. One of the things that Cruiser wanted was she didn't want to leave out of Canada because some Alaskan cruises leave out of Canada. And we wanted to leave out of a port or a city that was big enough where the flights weren't going to be ridiculous. Because another option was leaving out of Anchorage, Alaska. And, you know, airport at Anchorage was going to be a lot smaller. So we're leaving out of Seattle, Washington on August the 17th. And we'll be coming back to Seattle, Washington on August the 24th. So it's a 7-day cruise, even though it's technically 8 days. But y'all know how cruises are. They don't count that last day because, child, you're going to be off the ship. You're going to be off that ship by 8 o'clock in the morning. So, all right. So let's look at the ports that we're going to. So let me scroll down to itinerary. We'll get to the rooms in a second. The deck plan is also on this link if you want to just kind of see it. So let's look at the itinerary first. So the first day, we will be flying in. I'm going to be coming in 2 days early. My plan right now is to fly in on that Sunday. So I'll have all day Monday to maybe do some sightseeing and hang out in Seattle. I've been to Seattle once before and it was a fun place. So I'm coming in right now. It's too early for us to book a hotel. We kind of have a couple of options in mind. And as soon as the dates open up, I will give you that. For those of you that have booked, you'll get that information. But right now, that is on here to come in early, and we'll get you that information. So the first day on the ship, we're a day at sea. The second day on the ship, we're going to Tracy Arm, Alaska. The third day, we're going to Skagway, Alaska. Day number 4, we're going to Juneau, which is the capital of Alaska. And then I know I really don't want to say this wrong, but our last stop is Ketchikan, and I hope I'm saying that right, Alaska. I'm sorry, that's not the last stop. The last stop is Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. And then we come back to Seattle, Washington. As you can see, we'll be back in port by 7 a.m. They said so. Now let's talk about the prices. And this is where I think things are getting a little wonky. Not wonky, but the way it's set up, I need to make sure y'all understand the way it's written up here. So I have reserved balcony rooms, ocean view rooms, and interior rooms. So let's start with the interior prices first, because those are going to always be the cheaper rooms. As you guys know, with cruising, everything is always based on double occupancy. So when it says starting at $929, that's $929 a person, assuming you have a roommate. Matter of fact, I don't want to use this one. Let me use this one up here because this one makes it easier for me to show you. And this is when you get the link, you'll see this. Again, I'm showing you that directly from the link, but let's look at this up here because this is actually better. So let's look at this. So right here where it says interior, and it gives you a picture of the room and all that good stuff. It's an interior room. It's no window. And it says $929 per person based on double occupancy. So if you are going by yourself, just like all these other cruises that we've been going on, if you're going by yourself, understand you're paying for the whole room. So they say per person, I guess, to just kind of make it look nicer. But let's say you decide that you want to do an interior room. Up here, you'll see the drop down menu up here where it'll say number of travelers. If you say 2 travelers, on the right hand side, it will show you how much you're paying per person. So right here, it'll say $929 times 2. So the total price of the room is $1,858. That is how much an interior room costs. So if you're going by yourself, you don't have a roommate, your price is going to be $1,858 minus the taxes, because you're going to pay for the double occupancy. I want to make sure I'm not losing nobody yet. I just want to make sure I ain't losing nobody. So your price is based off of the double occupancy. So you are paying that full price of the room if you're going by yourself minus the taxes. And I think the taxes are $180, but I'll get you guys that final amount. Because Alaska is considered a specialty ship, because it's a specialty itinerary, the deposit is $400 per person, not $200 per person like we've been doing for Royal Caribbean with going to the Caribbean. Alaska is considered one of those specialty itineraries because they only go to Alaska a certain amount of months out of the year. And so your deposit is $400, not $200. $400 per person. So okay. So I want to make sure we got that. So as you can see right here, when I say 2 people are going, it shows that the deposit is $800. If I change it to 1 person, you see how it changes the deposit to $400. Can you have 3 and 4 people to a room? Yes, you can. But when I go to book it, then I'll have to book it that way. So if you know you're going to have more than 2 people, just let me know. Okay. Now let's look at the ocean view rooms. Same thing with the ocean view. The total price for the ocean view is $2,398 for an ocean view room. Again, if you are traveling with 2 people, you cut that in half, and it is $1,199 per person. Again, the deposit is $400 a person. So if it's 2 people in your room, y'all need to come up with $800. If it's 1 person in your room, $400. Balcony. The price for the balcony is, hold on, $1,558 per person. The total amount for the balcony is $3,117. Now, there are actually 3 different prices. Cruiser, you said per cabin? Yeah, it's per person. It's per person. Yeah. Your Carnival is per person. So, excuse me. Are suites available? Of course, suites are available. I didn't reserve any suites, but if you are, and I know somebody has already asked me, and I do have that information to give them. Now, again, remember, 7 days. So the suites are significantly more than what we saw on this last cruise, where the suites were only a couple of $100 more than the balcony. So a lot of people went on and got a junior suite. Not so much. The junior suites are like $2,000 more. Hold on. Matter of fact, I have the price written down. Hold on. Just so, because I know somebody already asked me. The suite price is, hold on, I wrote it down because where is it? Where did I put it? The suite price is $5,284 for the junior suite. If you have a roommate, it's $2,712 per person. So again, if you're interested in a suite, that's where the prices for the suites start. That is where the prices for the suites start. Now, the balcony, there are actually 3 different the balcony actually are 3 different prices for the balcony. I put the highest end on there. So I know some of y'all don't care what floor you're on. So of course the balconies on the lower floors are cheaper than the balconies on the higher floors. So if you decide to book a balcony, just let me know. Hey, ReallyB, I don't care. You can put me on I just want a balcony. I don't care what floor I'm on. Somebody else might say, no, I want to be higher up. So just know that it's like The cheapest balcony, I think, is like 13. It's like maybe $70, $80 cheaper. So it's not a significant difference, but for some people, listen, they don't need it. I don't need to pay an extra $80. I'm fine with staying on the lower floor. So this website that I'm showing you, this link, you guys, this is the link to my travel website. This is the link that I will be using for any of my trips moving forward, unless I find a better website. Because what's different, you guys know I'm doing travel. I'm doing it as a business. So what's different with what we're doing with this cruise is I'm booking this as a travel agent, which means I'm doing all the work. So instead of y'all calling Royal, like a bunch of y'all were calling Royal today, making payments on y'all cruise, you would be paying me. Now, let me say a couple of things. You will do a credit card authorization form. I do not see your credit card information. Somebody has already made their deposit on this cruise. They did a credit card authorization. On my end, all I do is click the link saying, yes, authorize that credit card for the amount that they put in, and the money is automatically sent. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that I don't see that information. So I don't have any access to your credit card information. There is also an information sheet that I need you guys to fill out if you decide to make a deposit, because that's the information that I'm going to need to finish your deposit. I need stuff like your date of birth, your phone number, your full name. That's your name as it shows up on your travel documents. I need that kind of information because I can't make your booking without it. Also, there will be a suggested payment plan. You don't have to follow the payment plan that I'm giving you. You will get a little email reminder saying, hey, your payment is due. It's not going to cancel if you don't make a payment. Some of y'all, I know some people, they pay it in a lump sum. Some people might pay it a little bit here, a little bit there. Some people might wait to the last minute and pay the whole thing after they make their deposit and pay the whole thing. That's fine. What's up, Markel? Hey, boo. That's fine. But just know that that's how this website sets it up. And I like it that way because then it can send people reminders, right? This is over a year away. What's the refund policy on the cruise? That's a very good question, Sir James. This is a fully refundable. So up until the final payment, you can get your money back. Just like with Royal Caribbean. Up until the final payment is due, you get your money back. Now, just like the deposit is double, instead of the $200, it's $400 per person. Just like the deposit is double, the time that you have is double. So instead of 30 days, we actually have 60 days. So the deposits are due by May the 16th. And I know today is not the 16th, but I set it up on the 16th. So we have 60 days. So instead of 30 days, you got 60 days. So you have between now until May the 16th to make your full deposit of the $400 per person. You have time to find a roommate. You have time to do all of the things. We'll decide if you even want to go on this cruise. And you have until, hold on. I want to tell y'all the right date. You have until, hold on. Let me go back. Oh, hold on. You have until 90 days before the cruise to pay it off, but I have the date in front of me. I think May the 10th of 2027. I think I have May 10th of 2027 to pay the full amount off. So again, yes, you have about a year. Yeah, we have about a year to pay the whole thing off. Okay. So I hope you guys can make it. Yes, 2020. Did I say 2026? I meant 2027. Yes. This is August of 2027, you guys. So we got plenty of time. And just like with the Royal Caribbean cruise, if you can't make your deposit by May the 16th, but you want to go, I can still book it for you as long as the ship is not sold out. I just can't guarantee the price past May the 16th. So just like with anything else, I can't guarantee the price past May the 16th. You know what? Thank you for bringing that up. Is it Moali? I know I always say it wrong. Yes. Carnival does do Affirm, just like we were saying with Royal Caribbean. If you have an Affirm account, you can use Affirm to make your deposit or pay the whole damn thing off. I'm also authorized to do. We have FlexPay, which is now known as Uplift. Mo. Did I say it right? I'm sorry, I don't want to say it wrong, but thank you. There is a cruise in February. Markel, catch up. This is another cruise, baby. Markel, we doing the cruise in February. You and Robert need to get your ass on. That's the cruise. Yes, and the one in February. You and Robert and Rokel need to get your ass on that ship. But anyway, yes. I also can, if you are interested in seeing if you would qualify for FlexPay, I can also do that for you as well. Just reach out to me, email me, reach out to me and say, hey, and it's basically the same qualifications that you would use if you apply for Afterpay or Klarna or Affirm. It's the same concept. It's just a different company. And again, the same credit checks and all that they would use. So if you are interested in maybe doing something like that, reach out to me. Thank you. I got it. So just reach out to me and we can see. And listen, if you qualify, it's all good. You'll be paid off. And it's just like Klarna and Afterpay. You'll just make a payment every month. And I believe you can. Yes, I need your VIFP number. Yes, I need your number, Cajun. Absolutely. I need to talk to you anyway, Cajun. Cajun, did you fill out the form? Because there was a information form and I don't see where you filled it out. So I'll talk to you. So yeah, Cajun has already let y'all know he's booked. So Cajun is booked. All right. I'm going. We know Cruise are going. It's her cruise. So yeah, our goal for this cruise is 20 rooms. Our goal, the goal for February is 50. The goal for Alaska is 20. And I think it'll be a good time, you guys. It's a good 7 days. It's enough time to hang out, enough time to get to all the bars and all of that stuff. I don't know if Tracy's going or not, but y'all know if Tracy's going, there's gonna be a bar crawl, honey. It's gonna be a bar crawl. Okay, Cajun. Okay, thanks. Because all of this is I'm setting this all up, y'all. When I told y'all I was working, baby, I was working on setting up this website. I was working on getting everything set up with Carnival. When I told y'all I was doing, baby, I was working. Cruiser, no, because I was letting her know what was going on. I said, Cruise, I did this. Cruise, I did this today. Cruise, I did that today. So we kept it going. That's enough time to fall in love. It is enough time to fall in love. I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to come up and ask a question. Now, I know I'm on vertical and Cruiser says she's going to be sober so she can see Alaska. I'm going to do both. I can see Alaska and not be sober. I just feel like I can do both. I feel like I can do it both. Especially since we got a day at sea that first day, honey. I'm going to drop the link. If anybody wants to come up and just ask a question, if you are on the vertical side, you may have to come over to the, I guess, landscape side to see the link. I'm not sure if you guys can access the link from the other chat. So I dropped it in the main chat. But we're going to head over to El Teddy's in about 10, 15 minutes. But I will definitely open up if anybody wants to come up and just kind of any questions, Cruz, if you want to come up, anything I forgot to say, we want to come up and talk about it. But as far as what we're going to do in Seattle before the cruise, that's to be announced. We're not sure yet, but I know I'm coming in early. Because one is the summertime and I'm not at work, so I can come in on a Sunday. The cruise leaves on a Tuesday, so I'm definitely going to do that. Not Robert's husband. Ciao. Yes, Robert's husband.
Hi, Chad. This is Markel from Detroit. I was just letting people know that also if you get denied from Klarna and Affirm and all those other apps, if your credit score is below 600, You can apply with the app Four. It's FOUR. They decline me. I'm playing. No. No, but you can use the app Four, and Four is helpful. They'll give you a good lump sum up front so you can get on this cruise.
Now, Robert's husband, are you getting on? Are you coming with us in February? Do I need to call my brother-in-law and talk to him myself?
Nam yo ho ring yang you.
See.
I
I'm
don't
calling my
no,
brother-in-law.
I did talk to him and I told him that the location was Haiti. And he said Haiti. I said, I know, Chad. We don't
Let
feel
me.
comfortable going to Haiti.
I'm
We
gonna
don't
call
feel
y'all.
safe. They're gonna come and
So
get
let me say
us.
this. Hey, Cajun. Let me say this, and I can't listen. I can't guarantee nothing. That ain't what I'm saying. But I think the chances of us going to Haiti are pretty low right now, because Royal Caribbean has already canceled all of their Haiti itineraries to the end of the year. So
Okay.
I can't say for certain. Look, I can't guarantee nothing, but I definitely think that it's gonna probably change.
But definitely somewhere else we'll be interested in. But Haiti,
I
baby.
respect it. I respect that. I respect it. I respect it. But you need to get your ass on this ship.
Um,
What's the advantage of using a firm over my regular credit card? I mean, I guess interest rate. Whatever your interest rate on your credit card versus whatever a firm's interest rate is. The thing about a firm, just
Isn't
like with credit cards, if you pay it off early, you don't pay the interest.
isn't it usually no interest?
Yeah. Well, it's no interest up until a certain point. If you pay it off before a certain point, there is no interest. So I
Like
think
your
the
Lowe's
only
bill.
advantage, yeah, I think the only advantage is what your interest rate is, honestly.
but I
Because I
also
use
feel
it,
like
listen,
it
I
depends
use
on
the
what
firm just like a credit card. I make my purchases and I just pay it off, and I pay 99% of the time I pay it off early.
I think that you should my opinion, I think that you should use your credit card if you're getting perks. If you're getting mileage, if you're
Oh,
getting
definitely,
something
you're
free,
getting perks.
definitely
Yeah,
use the credit card because the firm is not going to give you that.
yeah. No, if you're getting perks, if you're getting mileage, if you got Amex and you're getting all the Amex perks, yeah, definitely use your credit card. Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
your payments may be lower with a firm because you can spread them out instead of having like a
Yeah,
large interest.
yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I usually when I use a firm, I always spread it out as far as I can and just pay it off early. And listen, I ain't no shame in my game. I will use a firm. I'm gonna tell you that now. I will use a firm. Ain't no shame in my game.
I definitely don't use a firm. I owe them hoes. Um, so Klarna me down, baby. Zip pay me down and afterpay. Because Klarna, girl, that white woman tried me, and I was like,
You
no
mean a
man.
firm?
A firm is a white woman.
But you said Klarna, so that's why I just make you mean
But
a
Klarna is
firm.
a black girl.
But you
Klarna.
said Klarna. That's why I'm letting you know you
Oh,
meant to say a firm.
sorry. I got
I
a little
see you
happy
got a
hour
little
in me.
excited. You definitely did.
I got a little happy hour in me.
Oh Lord, it is Friday. Y'all start happy hour on Wednesday, so yeah, you're right. Y'all 3 days into y'all happy hour. Anyway, hey Cajun, hey Boo.
Hey,
I need you to have a little more energy than that. What was that?
I'm good. I don't want to say too much. You know how you do me lately.
Oh Lord, Lord. I told you. Listen, Cajun, we had to put you in timeout for a minute. That's all. Anyway, congratulations, Cajun. You're the first person to book for the Alaskan cruise.
Just like the last one. Yay.
Yeah, you
Just like the one for
actually.
Ebby's.
Oh yeah. So, um, when you went through the app, and I'm gonna call you anyway, was it easy for you to go through and set your stuff up?
Yeah, it wasn't from what I can remember at this point. It wasn't that bad. But it was different because my price was different than the one that you showed on there.
I had to adjust it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But I was
I
like, I don't
did
know what
adjust it from
happened.
when you booked to now. When I went into the app to book for you, the prices I had to change the prices. So yeah, but it went down. It didn't go up.
Probably.
Not no probably.
But yeah,
Sir
it
James
wasn't
said,
that
Cajun,
bad.
go ahead and book him.
Yeah, you go ahead. Give me your
I'm
card.
just
I'll
telling you.
do it.
I'm just telling you what he said. He said, "Go ahead
I
and
know.
book his
I
cruise."
see. He said that. Yeah, if he give me his card, I'll surely do it. But yeah, it wasn't all that. But I didn't get that other thing that you were talking about to
Okay,
put in
so
all the extra information. I didn't get that.
okay, because when you look, so like when you look up here on the screen, let me show you. It should hold on. Like when you're at the top of the screen, hold on, let me go back to the main page. See up here where let me scroll up. You see up here where it says choose your shoot. Lord. Okay, y'all know I don't have no mouse on
When
this
I
thing.
go in now, it
You see where it
shows
says
my
choose your
name and then it
package
shows
and then it says
cruise.
add traveler info?
Oh, I'm the
You didn't
going
see that
up,
part,
go
or
in there
you
and
went
do it.
straight to authorized payment?
I
See right here where
probably
it says, see
did
right here
that
where it says
part.
add traveler info. You didn't put none of that in?
Mm. I probably did and just don't remember doing that part because I probably did it so quick. But
Okay.
yeah, it didn't look like that because I did mine from my phone, so that probably is why.
Oh, so maybe it looked different because this looks different when I look at it on my phone versus on the screen. Because me and Cruiser were talking about that. It does look different on my phone versus on a computer. So it does look different. So maybe that's because when I went in, I'll talk to you offline. I'll talk to you
Because like how
offline.
it says now, if I go into it, it says Cruz's birthday bash, but it has my name as if it's me and her, like it's both of our birthday bash.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
Screenshot and send it to me what you see,
okay. And it's
please.
something else I'm gonna talk to you about too, but I'm not gonna do it on here.
Okay. Well, I'm about to get off here in a few minutes. We're about to head over to El Teddy's in a few minutes. So,
So before
Give
y'all get off, I got a
give
quick
Harold the
question for
finger.
Cajun and you.
oh Lord, what?
What?
So this is Markel from the Hey Mr. Podcast. Hey y'all. On the Hey Mr. Podcast. The question was, have y'all ever heard y'all parents have sex before?
Yes, but
What did you do? Like, what was that experience like?
I just kept living.
Were you like
Just,
nervous? I mean, what?
I mean, it was
How
just
old were
like
you?
I don't know. I was younger. It was a couple times, but it was young. I was younger, but I was just like, ugh.
I've never know. And if I did, I never know. Mm-mm.
It's
I
not the
think I
most
walked in on
comfortable
my
thing in the
parents.
world.
Yeah, I think I walked in on my parents one time. I think I did, but I'm not sure. But I've never heard them.
Let
Oh, I
me
heard my mom.
ask Harold. He like to stand and watch.
Ain't nothing wrong with watching. I mean, I wouldn't watch my parents have sex, but
Oh, girl, no, ma'am.
yeah, no, absolutely not.
Okay, I just wanted to know because I expressed my experience on the podcast. I just want to know, was there any others out there?
Mm,
Yeah, it's just like ew. But now as an adult, I'm like, I mean, that's what they do. Like, what would be the big deal? I just don't want. I don't want to hear it, but
right.
it's like whatever. They grown.
I mean, say I was like 7 or 8, and I just remember being in the room and just hearing my mama get bust down through the doggone mattress. Okay,
Not bust
and
down through
Hmm.
the mattress.
she was, and but this is before I was educated and knew what was going on. I thought he was hurting her, and I started crying because she was yelling, but she was really now I'm an adult, but she was just well at that time I didn't know it was moaning. She was just yelling, girl, and
Oh
I
hell,
didn't know how to
spilling
take
syrup
it.
here.
Okay, so back to the cruise.
Okay, y'all.
I'm sure it's gonna be some of that on this cruise.
Ah, Jay Walsh said he's never heard them, but he's definitely come home after they got done. I
I'm
guess
Oh,
sure
it
he
was
has.
yes. Oh,
He
Ravine
probably was
said her
out
kids heard
stealing.
her and walked in, or her and her ex-husband getting it in. Ooh,
Ravine would bring him up because she know that we want her to bring
take her
him.
through there.
not take her through there. Y'all are
Yeah.
terrible. Cruiser said that the bar crawl on the Alaskan cruise will be on the 19th, which is her actual birthday, and that will be the party. So Tracy, if she's going on this cruise, she is in charge of planning the bar crawl, which is Cruiser's birthday. All right. Y'all, we about to head over to El Teddy's house. I'm about to get off of here now. I'm gonna clip this and put this on the travel channel. I think we're gonna clip out the part where Markel talking about his mama. But if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me to email me or send me a message on Instagram. Y'all know how we do. I'm gonna be talking about this cruise until May the 16th, which is the last day for the deposit. Again, I know there are at least 4 of us that's gonna be on that ship. Now, I don't know how many more people. I understand Alaska is more of a nuanced itinerary, but I'm excited. I've been wanting to go to Alaska for a very long time, so I'm so excited about going on this particular cruise.
Me too. I'm ready.
I
I've
know,
been wanting
right?
to go. I want to go to Italy too. That's gonna be the next thing I want to do after this.
Italy's beautiful, and I would definitely go back to
So
Italy.
okay, well I guess that means that you're gonna plan that for my next
I did not.
birthday for 2028. Y'all heard it.
We can. We'll talk. Tell me. We'll talk about what it is that you want to do. We'll talk. I ain't got no problem with it because I'll
And it's
definitely
gonna
do
be a
Italy.
tribe trip, so y'all better go.
All right. Well, we're giving people enough time to come up with their money, honey. All right, y'all. With that being said, I'm about to get out of here. Again, we're heading over to El Teddy's. The chat is already set up for the redirect, so you don't even have to go anywhere. But if you do have to step away, y'all meet us over at El Teddy's. All right. All
Why
right.
you
Y'all
telling
have a
my
great
business in the
Friday.
chat?
Huh?
Why Still and Sarah's telling my business in the chat? Go ahead, you can close this out. Don't worry about it.
Who is Dylan Sarah?
Don't worry about it. You missed it.
Hold on, let me scroll up. I want to see it
No,
now.
don't worry about it. Just ignore it like I
You
told
just
you to.
said it now. Now I want to see it. Who talking about? I don't see it.
Just you see it, you just don't recognize it because you don't be paying attention to the stuff I be saying. But Still
Oh,
and
wow.
Sarah know who they are.
All right. On that note, goodbye.
Bye.
Cajun, I'm gonna call you right now so I can get what I need.
Okay.